If I buy this watch from you and you create a good experience, I should buy all my watches from you for the next 10 years. It only makes sense. If you sold me a watch, built a relationship, gave me a good experience and good service, why would I go anywhere else to buy the watch? But here's the catch. If you sold me this watch, you gave me a great experience and you gave me great service, but then you never talked to me again, and I happen to be in another mall and I see a nice watch and the sales rep comes up to me to sell me the nice watch a year or 2 years down the line, do you think I'm going to remember you in that experience? No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't, because I'm a human being. There's too much shit that goes on inside of my life and inside of our lives for me to remember the guy that sold me the watch 2 years ago. Unless, and I repeat, unless the situation happened like this. You sold me the watch. You gave me a great experience for the watch. You sent me a handwritten thank you note to my house for the watch. You sent me a Christmas card. You started sending me emails every single month with the newest watches in stock. You texted me every single time you had a deal with a lower price for a watch or a discounted watch. You always kept me in mind.
Ace, hope all's been well with the family, brother. The twins' birthday is approaching. Wanted to show you this Rolex. We got it used for $16,000. It usually goes for $24,000.
Next month after that,
Ace, the price of gold is going up, brother. If you're thinking about buying jewelry, now's the time.
the next month after that,
Ace, tariffs are up and inflation. Watch prices are about to go up. If you want to make some flips, it's a good time to invest in watches. Ace, Merry Christmas. Here's a picture from my family to yours.
let's say you put me in these campaigns and you blasted me every single month and you gave me some personal touches sometimes and you left me a voicemail once in a while and I got an email once in a while and I got a gift basket once in a while. Then a year down the line, I'm at a watch store and I see a watch. Would I remember this guy? Of course, I'd be like, this watch is nice, but damn, this guy Angelo's been reaching out to me every single month. Man, Angelo, babe, I'll tell my wife, babe, remember that guy? He sent us a card. You think we should ask him first? My wife,
Absolutely. That guy's always updating you, Alex. Don't be a douche. Text him.
you're right, babe. This guy is. I text Andy and Andy's like,
Get your over to my shop and don't you dare buy a watch over there.
I tell the guy, thank you for the watch. I'll be back later. Give him an objection. He never sees me again. I go back to Andy. I got goosebumps and chills because I just made up this example off the top and it links so perfectly with what we're talking about. In a sense where this example of this watch is your example with your client. Are you dropping them and leaving them after the deal is served? Or are you keeping up and reminding them what's going on in the market? What's going on in life?
Hey, your anniversary's coming up. Hey, Merry Christmas. Hey, here's a new guideline. Hey, here's this. Hey, here's this.
If you're doing all of those things, your client will come back to you for the second and third service. If you're not doing all these things and a random person calls your client, they're not going to remember you. Plain and simple. They're going to go with the guy on the phone and not remember you. Talked about in the beginning going back to get the watch from the same person because of the actions that they did. They created a great relationship. They created service and they kept me on the radar. So this is a true story. I closed 104 units last year in 5 months for 18.5 million. And then I said this year, I don't want to originate no more because I'm running a branch. I told you guys I have 30 people here from across the country working right now. And I'm doing consulting. And I've been selling this Mastering the Mortgage World for companies and for individuals. So I have a lot of stuff going on. I didn't want to write loans this year. And I'm literally telling you guys right now, I can't stop writing loans because of this information I'm about to give you. I literally closed 12 loans last month at West Capital and I bought 0 leads. These are all rewrites, all retreads with the exact same campaigns I'm about to give you. So a rewrite is very simple. It's somebody you've already done business for that you do business with again. When a client you work with already needs more business. Usually driven by market conditions. That's usually when people think about rewrites. Like if the market drops,
Oh, I'm going to do all my rewrites.
that's wrong. It's wrong because you're forgetting about life conditions. Like there was somebody that told me they would absolutely not do the program. And I tried so hard to get this person on board and the deal made sense. And then 2 months later, after the deal was gone, she didn't want to do it. She sent me an email saying,
Alex, I've changed my mind. I'm up for the deal.
when I talked to her, something changed in her life and now she wanted the deal. She needed the deal. I tell you this because just because one of your clients has a good rate or has a nice watch, that doesn't mean that something doesn't pop up where they need another watch or they need more cash or they need a new house or they have to downsize or there's a divorce or they have to upsize or there's more kids or they lost their job or they got a promotion. There's so much shit that could happen in the finance world that you should always be checking on your clients, not only when the market drops, because if you're always there, law of attraction, you're going to attract more business to you because you're focused on more business coming to you. So for me, I don't care what the rates are. If I do business with you, you're going to get checked up on constantly to do business again. And guess what? Business again comes, whether it's a higher rate or lower rate. It doesn't really matter. It's what's going on in that person's life. So that's the why behind why you should always do business over and over again. It's because your clients' lives are changing at a rapid pace. So you never know what's going on in their life unless you check up. And just like we talked about the watch salesman, I would have never went back to them unless he constantly checked up on me and kept him in my mind. So you got to constantly check up on your clients to keep them in your mind. So when their water heater breaks down, they're like, oh my God, I got to call Mark. Because Mark's the guy that kept her in his mind. When the divorce happens, I got to call Mark. Because Mark's told me that he could take care of this for me. When they want to purchase an investment home, I got to call Mark. But if there is no, I got to call Mark because Mark hasn't done the job of keeping them in the loop over and over again and keeping him in their mind. Then it's like, oh, I got to call Wells Fargo. Oh, I got to go to the bank. Oh, I got to go online and fill out a lead form and get 30 calls. Because there is no Mark in their mind. And the rewrite script is so easy. Hey, Mark, how are things been going for you? I hope you're enjoying, and you put blah, blah, blah here. This is a script. It's like, I hope you're enjoying the cash out we did for you last time. And hopefully you didn't get any more debts. Are all those debts still paid off? Yep, perfect. How are the kids? How is this? How is that? So I ice break it with the client first, catch up on old times, and I transition right after that. And I say, all right, I wanted to check in with you. And I want to see if anything in your life's changed. So as far as assets, debts, or moving, has anything in your life changed? This is like my first question to a client I've worked with before to get them to open up. Has your income changed? Has your debts changed? Has what you have in the bank changed? Has your family size changed? Has your relationship changed? I'm checking up like a consultant to see what's changed in their life. And I'm calling them like there's already a solution when there might not even be a problem, but I'm setting it up for a solution. And they always give me the answers, and a lot of times, most of the time, there is a lot of changes. So depending on what they say, I calculate what they say and I say, does this person need cash out? Like if they say, oh, I got more debts, ring, 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 cash out. Or if they say, oh, I had another kid, ding, 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 monthly savings. Or if they say, yeah, I was thinking about buying a house, ding, 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 purchase. Or yeah, I was thinking about investing, ding, 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 purchase. Or I can't really afford this house no more, ding, 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 purchase. Or my kids are, just moved out last year, ding, 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 made purchase. So like there's purchase, there's monthly savings, there's cash out, there's reverse mortgage, there's a bunch of stuff going on in my head for what this client might need. For the people on this call that are not in mortgages, if I'm the watch guy calling, hey man, any events coming up? Anything's changing in your life? Any weddings? If he got engaged, ding, 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 he might need a jewelry for his wife. If he got married, ding, 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 he might need a watch for the wedding if the wedding's coming up. If he has a vacation, he might need, I'm looking for the value of my product or service. Like, where could I plug in my product or service in this person's life? Where would they, potentially need it? So that's the whole script for a rewrite. All you're doing is like, hey, I hope all has been well, man. How are things going with blah, 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 blah. Whatever I did for you last time. Great. And how are the kids doing? How is this doing? Okay, good. You caught up? Okay. What's changed in your life regarding bam, bam, and bam? They give you that. You calculate the data and you move on to your script. All right, perfect. I think I got something for you. Is your insurance and taxes still $300 a month? Beautiful. And do you still owe on the house about $180,000? Beautiful. And is the value still around blah? Beautiful. And are you still working here? Beautiful. And you still have this? Beautiful. And I'm going to go ahead and pull up a copy of your credit. Give me a moment. I'll be right back with you. Beautiful. Boom. So the qualifying section is like 3 minutes long because you already know all the data. And you spend 5, 6, 7, 8 minutes in the icebreaker section and digging deep section. And the whole call script is like 10 to 12 minutes. I come back, perfect. Sign into the same account you did last time. I was able to save you $300 a month. Sign into the same account you did last time. I was able to get you $20,000 cash out and keep your payment the same. Sign into the same account you did last time. I was able to get you a pre-approval letter. And then boom, they do everything on their own because there's already trust established. There's already a relationship established. And now you already have most of their documents. I don't got to get the driver's license again. Like, I already have most of the stuff. It's a super easy sale. So why would we not do it? So this is a script that I talk about on the phone that you should be using. It's inside Mastering the Mortgage World along with many other things. So this is like the email, the text, and the voicemail. The voicemail is the same exact thing. Mark, it's Alex checking up on you with West Capital, man. It's been about like 6 months since we spoke. Hopefully, you're having a great start to the new year, or hopefully, you're getting ready for Thanksgiving. Wanted to tell you I'm grateful for you and the business that you gave me. And I also want to check up on you, make sure life is still good. I need to do a mortgage review with you and make sure you're in a good spot. Shoot me a text or call. I think I might have an opportunity for you. The text is the same thing. Hey, Mark, it's Ace checking on you with West Capital Lending. I hope all has been well since I paid off all your debts. I wanted to let you know that, I got time to help out one of your friends or family today if I'm looking for a referral, or I wanted to let you know that I think there's an opportunity for you to save some money or get some cash. Let me know which one benefits you more. So I'm sending these texts, I'm sending these emails, I'm sending these voicemails, and I have a script when they answer the phone that I just shared with you for rewrites. So this is like the manual work of rewrites. 6 months come, I'm calling them, I'm doing this text, this voicemail, this email, and I'm doing this call script if they answer the phone. Let's go live. Lead came in September 18th, 2024. I got my automation, my old family photo, gave him a call, answered 17 minutes, turned into a loan. Small home equity loan. Congratulations, got my automations, okay? All right, he uploaded docs. Congratulations, you entered underwriting. Congratulations, you reached closing. Hitting my automations. Congratulations on closing. Let's make an appointment 7 months out from today to check in, make sure you're in the best hands. Boom, automation. What's up next? This is an email. Congratulations on closing in. Let's make a 7-month appointment and make sure you're in the best hands. Schedule here. That's October 31st. December 11th. James, I hope all has been well. Who's one person you know that needs friends? All right, that's a referral. Automation. Still watching your loan to make sure you're in the best spot. I have some extra time today to check up on someone you need to help. Who needs my help? You didn't answer that. James, we have a checkup coming up soon to make sure you're in the best spot. Hope all has been well. Just warming him up. Who is this? Alex Sharafadine helped you 6 months ago. I'm good, thanks. Another classic. This is crazy. A classic example of what I talked about earlier. When somebody tells you to fuck off, they're good, then things change. So look at this. I know June is approaching. Had you in my calendar to check up. Want to make sure that you're in the best hands. We could possibly drop your rate to get you some cash. I'll check up sometime in June. Happy June. I had you in my calendar to connect today. This text or call work. No answer. Had you in my schedule for June. No answer. 3-minute call.
Okay, let me just make sure you have the best rate. Do you remember what your interest rate is on that one?
So checked up on him. Did you spend the whole HELOC? Let me make sure you're in the best rate. Didn't want to do anything. I moved him to September 2025. This is when I went back to him in September, and I'm like, why is this guy in September? He has a 12.5%. Why doesn't he want to do this? So I said, you're a flag. Are you sure you don't want to drop this? I need to know the details. You can email them to me. Yes, sir. Working on it right now. Anything change in income? I'm having a good year in real estate. Love to hear that. Do you know the current balance of your loan? No answer. Gave it to me. If I could lower your rate and get you more cash, would you use it? Lower rate, but I need to see details. Of course, working on it. Boom, boom. Now we're talking again. He has a 10.45 on a loan that we want to pay off and some other debts. I ran his credit. Said, you got a bunch of debts, brother. This actually makes a ton of sense for you. Looks like I'm able to get you approval on it. I'll look later. Have an appointment. No worries. When do you get home? Try me tomorrow. Few appointments. Tried calling you. He said, I'll try to have it for you this afternoon. I have a busy day. Phone call, phone call. James, did you want to chat about it? Did you make your final decision? I'm super busy right now. No worries. Then I put a note for myself. Jim, just super busy. Hasn't comprehended the numbers yet. Sending super sexy detailed email breakdown. He's going to move forward. Going out of town again this weekend, but I'll try to make some time to digest this too. I'm literally talking to myself in this note, by the way. Like, this is sales, right? I'm talking to myself and warming myself up for the lead. Call him. Jim, what's the final word, brother? Did you email me the breakdown? 6 minutes. Did you see it come through? Just did. I'll take a look in a bit. Sounds good, sir. Let me know if you have any questions when you go through it. Called them, no answer. Jim, happy Friday. Did you read the email? I know it's a great deal that makes a ton of sense. Are we going to get this going for you? He answered here. He signed everything finally. Then he went back into the same automation. Congratulations on getting your cash. Congratulations. Let's make a 7-month appointment. Congratulations. Let's make a 7-month appointment. Congratulations. 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 Then he sent me an email today saying, question for you. How is it that you can monitor my credit and know what my balances are? This guy thinks I'm Houdini. I didn't even know that he racked up debts again. I was just literally calling him, figuring things out, and I figured it out. Look what I told him. I said, so I could help you again in the future, ... He said, I'd rather have to grant you access in the future. So he's still under the impression that I'm secretly in his credit report. So let me tell him, Jim, I don't have access. I just check up every 3 to 6 months to always make sure you are in the best hands, brother. And like, that's a live example of exactly what we're talking about. So that's a lot of stuff we went over. We went over rewrites, when to ask, how to ask, the script for them, and rewrite automation. And make sure that every client you close, you have an appointment in 6 months, and you run these scripts and run these rewrite automations as well. But I do want to let you guys know, as always, if you work at West Capital Lending, you could have access to Taker's brokerage portal for $3,000 a year. You'll get every single script and template that we have inside of there. This is like 10% of what's inside. And if you're on the Academy right now in the free community and you're not on Mastering the Mortgage World yet, Mastering the Mortgage World has a 30, 60, 90, 150-day campaigns already made for you. You literally plug and play. For referrals, rewrites, credit triggers, lead buys, networking, social media, everything's already done for you. Make sure you get that bundle as well. Thank you guys for your time. Dominate the week. I'll see you guys next week.